For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor Red Zone Coins and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
Social family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my opinion of the top 10 most valuable defensive players in Madden 20. Now all these cards I'm showing you in today's video are players I've either used or seen people use, and I think they give you great value for the amount of coins that they end up costing. I'm going to go over a bunch of different players in today's video. We've got a bunch of different linebackers, defensive linemen, and secondary members. So if you're looking for an upgrade at one of the positions that I mentioned, definitely consider the card that I show you guys, because I think we've got a lot of really good players on this list, and they're all decently inexpensive. I mean, they're all going to cost like 100,000 coins, 200k, which isn't crazy expensive. You can make 100k in like an hour doing the playbook method. So definitely take into consideration these players on today's list. And if you want to see a part 2 to this where I go over some offensive cards, drop a like and drop a comment down below. If we get some good support on this video, I will definitely do a part 2 going over my top 10 most valuable offensive players. So let's start it off with a few linebackers that I want to show you guys. We'll hop into the first one right here. So starting this list off, we have 97 overall Jerome Baker, who right now is only sitting at a price of 50,000 coins, and to power him up, it is also super inexpensive. His power up is cheap, and the 89 is really cheap as well. So as we take a look at the back of this card, he's going to be super versatile for you. He's got 92 speed, 92 acceleration, which is great for a linebacker. He's also going to have 97 tackling, 94 play rec, and 90 block shed. The strength is a little bit low, but as we also take a look at the zone coverage, I believe his zone is almost at an 80. When we take a look here, it's going to be at a 78, and he's got 94 play rec as well to go along with 98 pursuit. So in my opinion, this Jerome Baker should be added to almost everyone's team. Whether you've got a low overall team, he'll create a great starting left outside linebacker for you, but if you have a higher overall team, I would still recommend you pick up this card because he's going to be super versatile. You can play him in different sets. He can be a great middle linebacker too if you're in like a 3-4 with that high speed and high block shed. He can be great in nickel as well because he's got really good pass coverage stats. Right now I have this guy on my team and he's an absolute beast for me. He's super versatile, and I would honestly recommend everyone pick him up because he's only going to cost you like 100,000 coins to get him powered up all the way to a 97. I'll quickly show you guys what his stats are once you've got him fully powered up, because I actually have him on my team, and this will probably prove to you that you should be getting this card. So yeah, I've got 99 Jerome Baker right here, and he's going to have 96 speed, 97 play rec, 99 tackle, 93 block shed, and 93 acceleration. That's what he looks like when he's fully powered up. Again, super versatile. I'd honestly recommend you get him, and you can play him in a bunch of different sets. He's going to be able to play in basically any scheme for you, so I really do like this Jerome Baker. Just don't have him pass rushing, but he's going to be great in coverage and in run defense. Next up, let's move on to another linebacker, which I think everyone should have, and he is actually someone who is in my item binder as well, and that is going to be 99 overall Ryan Shazier. Now right now in Madden, there's kind of a lack of user linebackers, especially user middle linebackers, but Ryan Shazier is absolutely free. I have a video on my channel of how you can get to up to a 99. It's really easy to get him up to a 99, so you can check that video out if your Shaz is not all the way up there. But he's going to be at 98 speed and 95 acceleration to go along with 93 zone coverage for a middle linebacker, 98 play rec, 92 hit power, and 87 block shed. This is easily the best middle linebacker in the game. I mean, the only other comparable linebacker is Patrick Willis, but to power up Patrick Willis all the way to a 99, it costs almost 1 million coins. So I would definitely recommend everyone pick up that Ryan Shazier. He's going to be a really good card for you, and he's going to be the best user in the game, so definitely pick up that Shaz. 98 speed, 93 zone. It doesn't get much better than that. And he can also play really well if you're not using him with that high play rec, high zone, pretty solid block shed, good tackle, and good hit power. So those are a couple of linebackers. Now let's move on to a couple of pass rushing linebackers, which I think are absolute musts, and I'll show you guys the first one right here. So the first pass rushing linebacker that I actually have for you guys is going to be 98 overall Jadeveon Clowney. Now sitting at 120,000 coins, this is probably the best value card in today's video. He's got 91 speed, 94 acceleration to go along with 95 block shed and 96 power move. This card is an absolute glitch. I don't think I've seen someone in Madden 20 get off blocks faster than Jadeveon Clowney, especially when you have abilities on him. He literally just touches the offensive tackle and then he's by them and getting to the quarterback. The high speed makes him super glitchy. The pass rushing moves are all there. So this Jadeveon Clowney, if you need a pass rusher, whether it's an end or you need an outside linebacker, I would still recommend you pick up Jadeveon. For me, I play him at defensive end in some formations, and sometimes I'll play him at linebacker when I know he's going to be rushing. But just send this guy at the quarterback, and he's going to be an absolute beast. To power him up, it is pretty expensive. His 86 is very, very pricey, and then his 92 is also really expensive as well. You could even just pick up the 98 overall Clowney, and he'll be a beast for you. If you want to power him up, you can spend the extra coins. It's probably worth it if you have the extra coins, but if you don't, the 98 is still going to be an absolute dog. Next up, let's move on to another pass rushing linebacker who's a little bit more expensive than this, but I wanted to include him in the video as well because he's going to be really, really good. Now for the second pass rusher of today's video, we've got 97 overall Kevin Green, who right now is sitting at a price of 41,000 coins. If you do have the additional coins, I would say it's probably worth it to get Lawrence Taylor, but Lawrence Taylor's sitting for almost 400k right now. So when it comes to value, I would say Kevin Green's going to give you a bit better value than the LT, but if you've got the extra coins, I would recommend you go for LT. If not though, because I know a lot of you guys don't have like a crazy amount of coins, Kevin Green is still going to be an absolute beast for you. He's got very similar stats to the Clowney. The speed is a little bit less than Jadeveon, but the power move and finesse move are absolutely there with Kevin. The block shedding is a little bit low, but you can put abilities on him and it's not going to become that noticeable. So this Kevin Green is very, very good. I would recommend a lot of you guys power him up. If you don't have the coins for Lawrence Taylor, Kevin Green is going to be almost as good value as LT. The stats are very similar. The only difference with LT is he's going to give you better block shedding and a little bit better speed, but if you aren't a big fan of that or spending the 400,000 coins for the LT, which I know a lot of you guys probably don't want to do, Kevin Green is still going to be a very, very good option for you, and I would say he's better value than Lawrence Taylor. Now moving on to the next player in today's video, we've got 98 overall Bruce Smith, who also could take the cake for the best value card in today's video. I was debating between whether including Bruce Smith or Myles Garrett in today's video for my right end, but I honestly think Bruce Smith is going to be a much more valuable card. He's got 98 power moves and 97 block shed to go along with 83 speed and 92 acceleration, as well as 94 finesse moves. So that's incredible. You can get up the block shed and the power moves to 99s very, very easily. That speed gets boosted up to like an 87 or an 88, and when we compare those stats to Myles Garrett, they're almost identical. Myles Garrett's got a little bit better speed, and that's basically it. So it's not worth spending the additional, what is that, like 150,000 coins to get Myles Garrett when you could just get Bruce Smith instead and suffer maybe a couple of speed points. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, so I would recommend you guys pick up Bruce Smith. He's an incredible right end, really, really good stats, but he's going to be an absolute beast for you. He's got really good stats, as you guys can see. 99s basically across the board on block shedding, strength, and power moves, which is great. The tackle is there as well. The excel is great as well, and the speed is really nice. So I would say Bruce Smith is very, very valuable. I have him on my team, and he plays really well for me. Now moving on to the second pass rusher of today's video, we're going to have 97 overall Aaron Donald, who's going to have very, very similar stats to the Bruce Smith and be at a very, very similar price point. As you can see, he's going to have 96 block shed, 97 power move to go along with 94 finesse move and 98 strength. Now this card came out a long time ago, and he is still one of the best ends in the game. You can basically get up a ton of his stats to 99s, block shedding, power move, strength, that can all get boosted to 99 very easily. He's also going to have 84 speed and 91 acceleration, so very, very similar stats as the Bruce Smith, selling right now at a price of around 90,000 coins. That is great value. So if you pick up Aaron Donald and Bruce Smith, you're going to have two really, really good pass rushers at not even a crazy price. So I'm a huge fan of those two cards right there, and those are a couple of pass rushers that I wanted to show you guys for the video. Next up, let's move on to some secondary players that I'm a very big fan of as well. So let's start off this section of the video by going over a couple of corners that I really, really like. We're going to start this off with 98 overall Byron Jones, and honestly, a lot of people have mixed opinions on this Byron. Some people tell me he plays amazing, some people tell me he doesn't play good at all. I have him on my team, and he is an absolute dog for me. I've got his speed up to his 99, zones up to a 99 as well, plus play rec, acceleration, all that stuff is boosted to a 99 for me, and he plays really, really good for me. He's going to catch a ton of picks that he just shouldn't be catching. So Byron Jones at 144k is a great deal. Him and Clowney, those two free agent cards, wow, they're two beasts, and especially at 144k, you're getting a really, really good value for your Byron Jones. Now, another corner that I really like was a little bit more expensive is going to be this Champ Bailey. He's sitting at 260k, which is actually the most expensive card we put on today's video, and he's basically going to have the exact same stats as the Byron. The only reason why I have both of them on the video is because you need two corners on your team. You could argue that Byron actually does have better stats than this Champ, and I would definitely take your argument. I think that he definitely probably does, but just because we need 2 corners on your team, you could go for someone like Champ Bailey with 95 zone, 93 jump, 95 play rec, 97 excel, and 97 speed. The Champ Bailey is an absolute dog. I would probably recommend you pick up Byron Jones first because he's going to be cheaper and he's honestly going to give you slightly better stats, I'd argue. But when you need a second corner, if you want to go for someone like Champ Bailey, he's going to be an absolute beast for you. So those are the 2 corners I would recommend. If you can't afford Champ Bailey, you could look for someone like Kyle Fuller, who's going to be a really good theme builder player. But Byron Jones is a must, and if you have the extra coins, you can go for someone like Champ Bailey as well. So next up on this list, we have 97 overall Darnell Savage, and when you guys take a look at the back of this card, these stats are incredible. If only he got a power-up, he would be one of the best safeties in the game, if not the best. He's going to have 96 speed, 99 hit power, 96 speed, 97 hit power, to go along with 93 zone, 97 pursuit, a great play rec and man coverage stat, as well as really high acceleration. Honestly, you cannot find a flaw in this card. The zone coverage is good. Maybe the only thing you could say is his combination of zone and play rec is a little low, but the man coverage is really good for a free safety. Excel and speed are there. You can get those up to a 99. The hit power is really, really good as well. So this Darnell Savage is an absolute beast, and at 58k, he honestly could be the best value card on this list. I think maybe him or maybe someone like, I don't know, Jadeveon Clowney. One of those two could be one of the best players on this list. But next up, let's move on to the strong safety that I've got for you guys today. So my MVP at strong safety is going to be 96 overall Jamal Adams at 92 speed, 93 zone, and 98 hit power. His stats are honestly pretty similar to the Darnell Savage. He's going to be a little bit slower with better zone and better play rec. And again, this card at 60,000 coins is an incredible deal. A really, really great player. He's going to play really well for you, and he's probably my MVP when it comes to safety. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video. We had a few linebackers. We had Shaz and Jerome Baker, who are 2 really versatile off-the-ball linebackers. Then we had Kevin Green and Jadeveon Clowney as the 2 on-the-ball linebackers, who I would recommend you have pass rushing. You could go for someone like Lawrence Taylor. I wouldn't mind going for someone like LT. LT's an absolute beast. If you don't have the coins, though, I'll look for someone like Kevin Green. On the defensive line, we had Bruce Smith and Aaron Donald. Honestly, probably 2 of the best value defensive linemen you can get. And then in the secondary, I had Champ, Byron Jones, Darnell Savage, and Jamal Adams. So that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you want to add literally every single card I mentioned in today's video, you could create an absolutely dominant defense, or if you're just looking to maybe upgrade at a few positions, maybe you're looking for a new corner, you could pick up one of the players I mentioned, because I basically did give you an option at every single position. So hopefully you guys take some of this stuff into account and you're able to make these upgrades to your own team. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So slow out.